how I got here, how I got here in the first place. With my first child, Ethan, we had him, and that time I was working in the corporate sector. And after he was born, I went on my maternity leave, and I mean, just having a baby changes an individual, changes a woman forever. So when I became a mother, I was very fascinated. Honestly, that's the only word. I was just so fascinated with how a baby is so intelligent and so learns like a super learner all the time. So it really intrigued me, and I was like, no, there is something more going on here. I mean, nobody teaches a baby to walk, nobody teaches a baby to talk, and they pick up languages. How many languages? As adults, when we try to learn languages, it is so difficult if we have to pick up something, and children end up so easily learning 3 to 4 to 5 languages. They talk one language with the grandparents, with the parents, with the maids, and I was like, no, there is something going on here. And I was, I just wanted to experience it to the fullest, motherhood and being with the baby, and I just didn't feel like going back to work. So at the end of my maternity leave, in fact, I tried to, honestly, after my maternity leave, I decided to work from home. And I think after 2 days, I just told myself I can't do it. I put in my papers, I apologized, and I said, I'm sorry, I can't. And I just wanted to be with him. And I just wanted to I just wanted to see what is it, how does a baby learn. So that kind of seeking brought me to where we are, to this institution, to baby Leela, and to Meerama and Babaji. And at that time when I found them, I had gone searching, you can say, across the country to say I am a homeschooler, so I've homeschooled my older child, and in that endeavor to find the right kind of pedagogy or the right kind of curriculum to sort of homeschool Ethan. So this took me on a journey everywhere, and in the meantime, we also tried to have a second child, and unfortunately that was not very successful with it. We had a miscarriage, so that left me a little broken, and little is a small word at that time. So I was like, we were completely shook, and that's when I found baby Leela and Meerama and Babaji, and it was a complete whole package. It was, where, education for my older child was taken care of, where the curriculum was given to homeschool my child. I mean, I had gone searching everywhere, and it was right there, the Indian system of education, I figured after so much of research I have researched, it's the best education system that there is in the world. It is something that has stood the testament of time for thousands and thousands of years, and every other sort of like pedagogy is, only less than 100 years old, and it's sort of like experimentation. So the Gurukulam system of education has stood the time. It stood the the test of time. So I took to it immediately, and then I got to know, this was when I was a newbie here. So then I got to know that they do the preconception programs where you can, they sort of handhold you into making the journey so beautiful and meaningful, honestly. And and we were wanting to have a second child. So that's where the story of Pampi or Rayon begins. And